Can I get a copy of the search slip, please?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you understand that now you may be liable to civil proceedings in a civil court?
Yes, absolutely.
Because you've just abused my rights.
Well, I don't think I've abused your rights, have I?
I think you have.
Okay.
Because there were no grounds other than the fact that no one in all your time of being here has filmed the police station before. There's photography guidance on the Met Police website.
On the Met Police website?
Yeah. Oh. There's guidance about photographers, public photographers, and how the Terrorism Act shouldn't be used to interfere with people recording from a public place. In any case, you should be engaging with public photographers to help identify criminals.
We are engaging.
I know, so what was the reason for the search? What, because I wouldn't give my details?
But, so we have explained, obviously you're being here, you haven't given us really much details.
I don't need to give you any details.
Okay, that's fine. But then, okay, so how would I find that out if I don't know who you are? So you could have given us your name, your date of birth.
I don't need to, though.
But I understand that.
I don't need to assist you in an investigation, though, do I? Sorry, finish.
Okay.
Forgive me.
So we've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a little bit bizarre. We've spoken to you, we've asked you what you're doing, you've told us what you're doing. Told us what you're doing. Told us what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We find it a little bit bizarre that someone's raised our concerns that you were recording the back of a police station. So you were recording the area, you were standing directly by the secure gates. Okay, that's suspicious to us because it doesn't happen.
Okay, but suspicion is not a crime, is it?
I didn't say it was.
You've just infringed on my rights.
I didn't say
for the reasons
You're
of.
not letting me finish. Okay, I will finish if you stop interrupting me. You'll understand why. Okay.
Maybe.
So we could have run you through our systems. You may not be known to us. Okay, but you might be known to us. How do we know that? You could be known to us for a number of things. You could be known to us for no reason. But we could have run you through the system. We could have checked that out. So at the moment, I don't know anything about you. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. Apart from the fact that I'm PC Cat and I work at Lewes Police Station.
Okay.
So how do I know that you're not an individual that could cause me danger or harm?
But you need to go on based on what you do know. And I don't need to assist
you. At the moment is that you're refusing to tell me your details.
Yep.
I don't know anything about you.
Okay.
And you're recording the back of the police station.
But I don't have to assist you in an investigation. There's a case law precedent that.
He arrives on his own accord, standing outside the police station, camera in hand, exercising his lawful right to film. Officers confront him, pressing for details, claiming suspicion under the Terrorism Act. He remains calm, explaining that no one has asked him to be there, that no objective grounds exist for suspicion, and that filming a public space does not equate to wrongdoing. Questions are raised, phones handled, stop and search invoked, but he asserts his right. She need not provide personal information, and curiosity alone cannot justify intrusion. The tension is palpable. Authority testing boundaries, a citizen navigating legal protections, and the ambiguity of suspicion clashing with the clarity of civil liberties. Through it all, he documents the encounter, highlighting the fragile balance between security law and public freedom.
Kind of illustrates that. Vice versa, Connolly. I don't have to assist you in anything. Does that make sense? Especially considering the fact that I haven't committed an offence. Even if I was committing an offence, I'm still not obliged to assist you or hand over details.
It seems to me you're just here provoking a reaction, aren't you?
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why have you searched me under the Terrorism Act? Am I provoking you right now? I'm just explaining my position and why I feel like this wasn't necessary to do all this stuff.
Well, you may well feel that, but obviously we feel it is necessary.
Okay, so have you satisfied that I'm not here for any terrorist purpose? Can I pick up my stuff? I'm going to pick up my stuff.
Yeah.
Am I still detained?
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
Yes, am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not detained.
Okay,
no.
Thank you. Please write me a copy of the search slip.
I'm just sending the search slip on my phone.
Okay.
I can't give you a hard copy off.
Why not?
I can sort that out inside the police station.
If you don't mind.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'll wait. That's fine.
There'll be a time delay. Yeah.
So I'm okay to continue filming the back gate? So there's no issue now?
I mean, we will ask you to move on because there'll be other officers coming in.
What, am I free to go?
But you can't stand there, no.
Why not?
Because you're obstructing the gate that is in constant use.
Am I free to go?
You want a copy of the search, do you not?
Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
Alright, so I'm free to stay as well, yeah?
Kindly ask that you do move
I'm free to stay as well.
off the property.
No, I'm free to stay.
Off the ground, actually.
Yeah, okay, it's paid for by the taxpayers, public place, as you mentioned, so I don't feel like I should move anywhere. You haven't gone about this very well at all. You need to respect the public's right to film from a public place. As I mentioned, you need to work with photographers, public photographers, to help identify criminals.
You also need to work with us. We don't know anything about it.
I don't need to work with you at all.
Well, you do, because at the moment...
You should encourage this sort of public photography and citizen journalism. You shouldn't be trying to obstruct and impede my rights to film from a public place. What's that? What are you deliberating over? I'm free to go, right?
Well, the legislation.
Yeah.
You've obviously refused your details.
Yeah.
And the legislation covers us to be able to search you.
Yes.
And also to examine your phone as well.
Right, but the search is complete. You said the search is complete.
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
And that I'm free to go.
Yeah, but the power's still...
Well, no, the power's no, because the search is complete. You should have launched with that.
You show us your phone anyway.
I don't need to show you the phone.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. The search is complete, sir.
Under section 43.
The search is complete.
I've completed the search now, but you wanted a copy of the search.
No, just because we've finished physically touching you.
Yeah, but the search was complete. I was free to go. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
All right. You said the search is over. You need to be very careful about what you do now.
Okay. Can you show us your phone? Yeah.
No, I don't want to show you the phone. No.
The power allows us to. So.
No, it doesn't. The process was complete. You said I'm no longer detained and I'm free to go. Am I still detained?
Yeah. No, you're not detained.
Okay,
no.
thank you. Yeah, but am I free to go?
You are free to go.
All right, go. Now you're just stretching your jurisdiction now. Listen, you guys have already messed up. I suggest you don't take this any further.
Show us what's on your phone.
Why should I show you on the phone?
You can control it.
I don't want to consensually show you what's on the phone.
Well, it's not with consent because we're exercising the power to do it.
Well, it is with consent because I don't need to show you what's on the phone. All I've done is film this.
Well, then I'll take it and have a look at it.
So you're going to seize the phone if I don't show you?
Yeah.
Okay, so under duress and under threat of having my property stolen and seized,
No,
I'm going to show.
under the Terrorism Act.
Yes, but the search was complete, Sergeant.
No.
I don't want to show you the phone.
No.
The search was complete.
The physical search of you was complete.
The search was complete. I was free to go. You said I'm no longer detained. The search extends to my phone.
Power extends to your phone.
No, the search extends to my phone. You should have done that whilst the search was ongoing. I don't want to show you the phone.
So we will seize the phone if you don't give it to us.
All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you under duress and under threat of having my property seized. I'm going to show you. Okay.
So you've got another phone.
I've got another phone. That's right. This is my personal phone.
My colleague would like to look at that one, please.
Why? I haven't used this phone to.
It's the same.
I haven't used this phone to record.
The legislation doesn't specify.
No, you're just violating my rights, right? You're violating my.
He stands firm, calmly asserting his rights as questions intensify. Officers press him on what he expects to find, why he's filming and why he won't give personal details. He reminds them that he's in a public space fully within the law, guided by photography rules and public rights. Even under the Terrorism Act, nothing prevents him from filming. They point to suspicion because he's near secure gates, because no one has filmed here before, but suspicion is not a crime. He highlights the contradiction. They could check systems, claim he might be known, but without concrete grounds they cannot justify interference. Observation clashes with assumption. Lawful action faces scrutiny, and in that tense standoff the fragile boundary between authority and civil liberty is starkly exposed.
Rights at the
Definitely
moment.
not.
No, you certainly are. You're behaving like a tyrant. This is way beyond the powers.
This is obviously not the first time that you've come to a police station to film, because I can see on here that you've done it a few times before.
Okay.
But you didn't tell us that earlier. So
I don't have to tell you that.
No, you
Well,
lied.
it's
You said
not.
no.
Well, it's not an offence to the law. Pick this back up. I don't have to explain my motivation.
You don't have to, but then you raise suspicion, don't you?
But the search was complete, and then you've then gone and looked through my phone. And under threat of it being seized, I've allowed you to do so.
The search wasn't complete.
The search was complete. The search extends to the phone during the time in which I was detained. The time in which the search was complete. That's it. Stay. So the search was complete, and then you've then taken it upon yourself to take my phone from me and look through it.
Okay, well, you were still detained at that point.
I was not still detained at that point. I've got it all on camera, mate. I wasn't still detained at that point.
I wasn't aware that you weren't detained.
I wasn't aware that you weren't detained. I wasn't aware that you weren't detained.
And for the purpose of that, I've detained you for it. We've gone through.
So you've re-detained me again, have you?
It's part of the same detention.
It's part of the same detention. I don't think it was part of the same detention. I was.
The same grounds apply as in
Right.
the search. So
It's not.
So I was detained twice. So can I get your search slip and your grounds?
It's not like
You know you've messed up big time now.
No,
you have.
no.
You have. I think you know it as well.
I think you've come here to bridge a gap or to find out how police operate, or
Right. To exercise my right to film from a public place.
Yeah, but it's clearly not the first time. You're aware of the legislation.
I'm aware, and I'm aware that the legislation does not give you powers to search with my phone, to detain, to search, or stop me.
I've shown you that it does.
I've read the legislation. Look at the Met Police website. That gives specific guidelines, and there's an NPCC memo that gives specific advice on how to deal with public photographers. And whilst you have to be vigilant against terrorism, you have to equally respect the public's right to take photographs.
That's fine.
It's black and white. I'm not. You've infringed on my rights. So yes, you have disrespected me.
He stands his ground calm and composed, asserting his rights as officers question his presence. They don't know who he is beyond his role at the station, yet concerns of danger and compliance hang in the air. He reminds them he is not obliged to assist, citing case law, and points out that even if an offence had occurred, disclosure is not required. He highlights the provocation being searched under the Terrorism Act without cause and asks if they are satisfied. He poses no threat as he collects his belongings. He learns he is no longer detained, though a copy of the search slip will take time. Permission to continue filming is granted, yet officers urge him to move. He responds firmly, this is public land funded by taxpayers and public rights to film must be respected. Citizen photography is not a nuisance, it is a responsibility, and attempts to obstruct it turn lawful curiosity into tension, exposing the delicate balance between authority and civil freedom in public spaces.
That's not being disrespectful. We've used legitimate powers to do that.
No, you haven't used legitimate powers because there's specific guidance about this.
Okay. Well, we can disagree on that all day, but that
All right.
achieve anything with it.
Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, you're now not detained, so you're free to stay, go, or do whatever you want.
All right, I'll be staying. Thank you. Don't look at me like that.
I just can't work out what you're doing.
Copy of the search, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you. Don't violate people's rights again, please. You both messed up. Your sergeant's messed up big time as well. Walk of shame. Disgraceful, man. That's absolutely disgraceful. I was filming. One officer was searching. He searched. The search was complete. They've then taken it upon themselves that they had to look through the phone. He's then looked through the phone in the absence of any sort of detention or powers that were launched at that moment. And then he said that they've re-detained me. That was a complete shit show. From start to finish, that was a complete mess. So this is Lewes Police Station, part of East Sussex Police Station. Sergeant there, completely clueless. Probably definitely grounds for a civil claim, especially given the fact, as I've already mentioned, the fact that I was no longer detained and then he took my phone. Hello. So you're just going to wait to see if we're going to get this search slip or not. Really and truly, I don't even want to hang around here too much longer because I don't want my stuff to get seized. I don't want my get seized. So sorry guys. I mean, I had to let him look through the phone. I don't want to lose the footage. I don't want my phone to be seized. So I had to comply. I understand that was. But you know, when you're kind of forced into submission, surrounded, bullied, you know, sometimes you have to give up a bit of leverage, I suppose. So thankfully the phone was not seized on this occasion, but again, forgive me for letting him look through the phone. As I mentioned, I had to compromise to some extent. There's 3 of them. They got tasers, cuffs. Like I wouldn't have been able to put up much resistance. So anyway, we'll pick this back up. Alright guys, I'm waiting for the search slip, I'm gonna leave.
He arrives at the police station of his own accord, camera in hand, standing in public, fully aware of his rights. Officers confront him, pressing for personal details, claiming suspicion under the Terrorism Act and invoking stop and search powers. He remains calm, pointing out that suspicion alone is not a crime, that no objective grounds exist, and that filming a public space is lawful. Phones are handled, searches completed, yet demands continue. Resolute, he asserts his rights while carefully complying. Under duress to protect his footage, the encounter exposes the imbalance of power, armed officers testing boundaries against a citizen exercising legal rights, highlighting the fragility of civil liberties and the tension between authority and lawful observation in a public space.